Hi, I'm Lynn Carley, co-founder of the Finding You Sanctuary, working with veterans. And I also am chairperson. And this is Tessie, our dog, and John, her owner. And we're gonna work together on a grooming issue that she developed. And it was really mainly because John had fun playing with her. And she decided play was all we were gonna do. So when we get her up on the table, I'll begin again on what we're doing. We go to do her front legs. She wants to bite, but it is not a vicious bite, it's a play bite. But that was misunderstood by the last groomer, and she got fearful, and Tess took it on as playtime. Oh, that thing just wants to
Yeah,
that
changed right up.
There you go. So, we've been working, John's been working on asking her for her paw. Paw. Good. So before she grabbed your hand, and I kind of paw. Good girl. Touching your toes. No, see, now she's going to get mad. So I wait, and we wait. No bite. Good girl. This to her is not what she wants. And I'm not holding it hard, I'm just holding it. So she's mad. But her turning her head, she's just like, oh, I'm not interested in what you're doing, but she's not going to argue with me. Good girl, stay. Stay. All right, you're going to give me this paw? Paw. Come here. Hope I'm not in the way. Paw. Good. Touch. Because she couldn't be clipped, brushed, and we're working on it. John, you've been doing a good job on her. What a good girl. Yes, good girl. Right, wait. Because now, we're not going to use treats, only for the reason that's what she expects. Put that in front of her so she can look at the clippers, because I know you've seen them. So, paw. Oh, see, this is not. Hey. Hey. No bite. But I don't move when they bite because I'm not threatened by it. She's not grabbing me hard, but boy, is she warning me not to do anything. So then we start to brush because she turned her head, which means that she's not happy with what I'm doing, but she's just going to be a good girl and stay. We could not brush her before because I have learned not to back off from dogs. Very good girl. What I teach people is that dogs are dogs, and all dogs hate their front legs done. It's not any different for her than it is for any nice dog, not so nice dog. They all have the same behavior. It's how you deal with it. If you react, and that's what I teach everyone, is reaction is not about, because she will go back at you. Like if I had reacted to her grabbing my no bite. And see how I don't react? Because it's not, she's not being mean, she's just used to getting what she wants. And so this is her life. She must learn to be groomed and to be touched. And so what I do is I don't react to it, and I'm not afraid of it. But I respect her enough to stop, wait, and not react. And I don't believe she's ever had her nails cut, so we're going to do that today. And we may or may not need a muzzle, but I try without the muzzle first. What a good girl. And I can say good girl to her when she's ready to hear it. That can bring on excitement or whatever. And I just, no bite. No bite. See, I'm stopping, no bite. And then I go back. Good. No bite. No bite. It's at the brush, it's at the hand, no bite. Good. No bite. Paw. Hey. No bite. Paw. She can't get away with me, and that's all. You just wait. And if I had bites, see this brush, she really hates it. Why do you hate it? Stop. If I had bites on me, I'd be bleeding. So she's just grabbing. Good girl. So I'm just figuring her out right now. And what I want is to be sure I know if I'm going to use a muzzle. Paw. Paw. No bite. Good girl. No bite. The overall mission is how we react, how we feel towards the dog's behavior, how we can change it by changing ourselves. So what I've done, instead of getting angry with her, fearful of her, I chill out. I give her what she needs from me, which is a little respect, because she doesn't like what I'm doing. But I also am earning her trust, because I'm not forcing it. I'm not holding her tight. I do pick it up. She has to learn to accept it. It is how I teach her by just showing her what needs to be done without reacting back at her, which is the best thing to do with a dog. And just standing your ground, which I do when I stop. Paw. Paw. Good. And when she goes to grab, I stand my ground, so it means I don't move. Shh. 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 Wait. Good. And then I wait for her to get over it. And that's a no argument, nothing. I am telling her what I want, but respecting that she needs to figure it out and not be creepy about it. Yeah, because I'm not forcing, I'm just asking her to give it to me, which she's doing very well at. Paw, paw. No bite, good girl. Now, muzzles must be used with a good thought in mind. A happy, joyful, not angry, not frustrated, but definitely, and I let her sniff it. The muzzle for me should be used with respect, a little joy mixed in with that, because this is all good. It's just nobody gets hurt in the meantime. Here. Good. Very good. Good girl. Let's see you all. Very good girl. The muzzle is not about being the bad dog. It's just about keeping everybody safe and calm. I've used muzzles on dogs that I have surrendered to me that are very aggressive. And I use muzzles so that I can get them out in the world. And she needs the muzzle so she can get through her thoughts and nobody gets hurt. So we're going to do paw. That's a good guy. See, she's concerned. And so I'm not just going to wait. This takes time. I don't take a dog in and work with it and get it all done at once. I take my time and I relax into it. This is a panic attack, so I'm not going to panic with her. We're going to wait. I love this muzzle because they can pant, they can drink, you can give them a treat, but she's totally doesn't trust any of this. So when I use it, I make sure that it's not used in any kind of anger, frustration, or anything. And we wait. This is her not having someone take their time with her. So this is why I do this. This is like I have them come on a different day when I'm not doing groomings. This is why, this is what we do with her. She just needs to trust, and she doesn't. This is a panic that she goes through. She's totally panicked. Stop. Shh. Give me a paw. Good girl. No. Good. Okay, and they do all go through a process every time you work with a dog. As you're changing their thinking, they will go through a process of fight, flight, then avoidance. Hers is now total avoidance. She's already fought me, so now she's avoiding. She wants out of here. Then they finally surrender to it. So it takes time. Submit. I want to say submit to it. Surrender comes after. This is the fight. No. 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 The pushing in, believe it or not, when predators go after prey, they push into the predator because they can't grab as good. So dogs will do this, and areas why they're doing it is it's because they want you away. No. Oop. Just banged on it. Paw. 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 That's good. Come on, give paw. Okay. Toes. Toes. Good on the toes. Don't fall off. All right, you stay right there. Because this dog was treat oriented to the point where you could do stuff with this, but when she shut down and wouldn't have any part of it, paw. Tessie, get paw. No? Paw. Good paw. Foot. Good foot. Toes. Good toes. And it's one at a time, so I bring it up to my fingers by pushing it that way. Now I'm going to ask her for her paw, and while you're giving her the treat, I'm going to cut one nail. Okay? And it's this one, so we'll switch sides. Okay? So ask her for her paw, toes, bring the treat right to her. Good. Stay, paw. Good. Yeah. She's so distractible. We finished. That was good. That took a while. That took a long time. Wow. What we just did with her is what I will be working with all the veterans. It is a connection we need to make with our own dogs to earn their trust through respect of what they need from us. So what she had to learn from me is that the nails are important, her front legs are important, but I will be asking all the veterans to come in with either their dogs or the rescue dogs that we get, and that is the first thing they learn to do, is they will learn to do their own grooming time. That is the deepest connection, because groomers really, if you think about it, they're very intimate with these dogs. I mean, we work on the hip to toe kind of stuff, but we need to do so much that we don't normally do at home. And that is a connection made because when they allow it finally on their own terms, with us pushing through, setting the rules all the time, is that they become very trusting of the touch, of being held, and that is so important to a dog's world. But what I see that it does to most people is that it brings pride and much more love. Your heart opens when they allow you to do things. And a connection starts from the heart, and that's usually where I find myself feeling amazing, is in my heart. And it will happen with a dog, and they will willingly let you do things even though you know it's not their favorite. But that is an amazing gift that we can give each other, the dog and the human. So veterans need to learn to do that, also civilians, but it is a very important part of their life, is they be involved in the whole process of what we do with dogs, what's necessary, the grooming, going to the vets, taking them out for walks, everything. So that's what I just did, and it's weird because it's all about the toenail being cut and the leg being touched and the brushing to be done. They have a lot of kill shelters that do have these kind of dogs that are just dumped, and hopefully they get adopted out, or else they have to get euthanized. There's others that are no kill shelters. They'll keep the dog, but they do ask that first question, has your dog ever bitten anyone? If that is said yes to, they don't take it. And I have two in there that's what happened with them. And the rescues wouldn't have it. Even the breeder wouldn't take the dog back. A beagle, and then I had a poodle cross. And the poodle cross was a rescue. He bit, but no one told him no. And when I took him 3 months later, he no longer was a biter. Dogs are labeled aggressive, difficult to work with, misunderstood, because their DNA tells them to do this. And we need to say, no, we can't have you do it this way, we'll have you do it this way. So they must learn from us how to be with us. And we need to learn how to be with them. And that's what I have found working with dogs that have an issue. They're not mean, they're not aggressive, but they are dogs. And in their mind, everything they do is right. And so when they start acting badly in our minds, it's when we have not done it right.